Brown in at the 2. And for Detroit, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Josh Jackson out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center position. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Jordan's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Nets. Stolen by Carter. Got a piece of it. Tipped away. Stolen by Grant. Jackson with it. Bay wide open, and he fires. Wide open shot is on the money. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And Detroit has possession following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Teardrop shot, and Cunningham with a nice bucket inside.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
A nice shot by Carter.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Poked away. It's stolen by Carter. It's 2-on-1. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Pass to Bay. It's stolen by Carter. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. Stewart passes to Grant. He kicks to Cunningham. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Nets second.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
The Pistons making a change here. Joseph's checked in. It's stolen by Carter. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Carter's got 12.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And let's check out stats for Joseph, how he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And stolen by Jordan. Over Joseph. Again, the Nets for 2.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
Pistons trail by 16. Joseph, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Bay. Outside, Joseph. Shot to stop the run. Bay, no good. The Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. From the arc. And again, DeAndre Jordan. He's got 9.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
So for the Pistons, Olynyk comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Diallo subbed in for Bay. And the Nets making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's stolen by Carter. Lets it go from deep. Let's keep it alive. Carter on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Carter's got 17 now.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Detroit. And a change for the Nets. Johnson, he's checked in for Johnson.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting stronger.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's stolen by Carter. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
It's stolen by Carter. Driving in. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They get a hand on it. There's the pass to Grant. To end the drought. Here's Olynyk. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, I love that aggressiveness from Olynyk. I mean, he can create his own offense. I mean, we all know that, but that time with a little cleanup work.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
With the drive. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Joseph against Carter. Joseph looking over the floor. Pass to Grant. From 12 feet out. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn. Up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Or just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Carter. Harris is out there with James Johnson. Then there's Brown. And it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Olynyk. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the basket by Harris.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want? Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
Knocked away. Stolen by Carter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Grant. Bay comes in for Diallo. And it's Jackson in for Langston Galloway. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Joe Harris. The Nets making a switch here. Bembry's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Cunningham. And that time, also a missed shot.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Detroit, no good that time either. Brooklyn's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Here's Jordan. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now, here's Cunningham, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. The Pistons working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson kicks to Stewart. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Nets. And I feel like Josh Jackson is proof that the right mindset can go a long way for a player who wants to improve himself.
Oh, yeah, Greg, I think he took criticism about his game to heart and looked for ways to grow. Then he put in the work, and now he's performing at a higher level because of it.
Olynyk finds Jackson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate, and that feed was phenomenal.
Bembry and the Nets, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
That's tipped. Over to the wing. Here's Bay. He can't hit that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
In the corner, Bay with it. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's the Nets now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Olynyk. Here's Jackson. Drives to the hoop. And just miss after miss right now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bembry. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Claxton's got his second bucket of the night.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Now, here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. And here's Bay. He can't get that one. And so it's Brooklyn with a... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They played smart.
And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Nets on offense. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Josh Jackson. And it's Stewart in at the 5. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Knocked loose. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Cunningham's shot is off. Cunningham's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And 3 from Jordan. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Lays it up off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Good. Carter's got 41.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Jackson against Brown. Jackson kicks to Bay. And nothing is falling for him right now. Nets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Carter for 3. Connects from three-point range. Carter's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Pass to Stewart. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And here's Jordan outside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Bay with it. Picked up by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harris with the ball. And the shot goes in. Harris has got 5.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Carter, that's good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Grant gets a wide open look. Drops one in from the wing.
And what takes Grant's game to the next level? It's consistency with that jumper. It's a nice play there to get him something in rhythm. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Grant with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Here's Cunningham. Plenty of space. Rebounded by the Nets.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Harris's shot is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Basket good.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
Passes it to Bay. Here's Jackson. Now, here's Cunningham. Stewart down low. guarded by Jordan, and Detroit with another turnover here. And a different look here for the Pistons. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Stewart. Diallo comes in for Sadiq Bey. Langston Galloway's checked in for Jackson. And it's Joseph in for Cunningham. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. And it's Johnson in for Bruce Brown. Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Perry's checked in, and DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Cook. And it's Grant in the corner. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. They get it again. Griffin. Yes, that goes in. Griffin's got his first bucket of the night.
And the timing Griffin has on the glass, he seems to know exactly when to leap up for rebounds.
Griffin with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Here's Galloway, guarded by Harris. Back to Galloway. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Griffin. And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Luwawu is out there with Johnson. Then there's Harris, and it's Bembry in at the guard position. Okafor, the pass to Diallo. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. The shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Luwawu. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Got a piece of it. Here's Luwawu. He's guarded by Diallo. And Luwawu gets it to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle.